Let me ask you something. Have you ever stopped and wondered why millions of people can look at the exact same event and come away believing completely different things? Same world, same moment in time, but entirely different realities. Now, how is that possible? We're living in a time where information moves faster than any point in human history. News travels instantly, opinions spread in seconds, and algorithms decide what you see before you even realize it. And somewhere in the middle is our perception of reality that is constantly being shaped. Now, some people call this propaganda, some call it media bias, and some call it psychological operations, psyops. But whatever word you use, the real question isn't whether influence exists. The real question is, how aware are we of it? Now, human beings are not purely logical creatures. We're emotional, we're tribal, we respond to fear, and we respond to identity, and we respond to stories. If you repeat something enough times, and if you attach strong emotion to it, and if you surround people with others who believe in the same thing, that idea begins to feel like reality. Not because it's proven, but because the mind naturally seeks certainty and belonging. Now think about the world that we live in. Social media platforms decide what content spreads the fastest. And what spreads the fastest? Not calm decision. Emotion. Outrage spreads. Fear spreads. Division spreads. Because emotionally charged information keeps people engaged. And engagement is the currency of the digital age. So when people say everything is psyops, they might not be entirely right. They're touching on something a little bit deeper. We are living in the most psychologically influenced information environment in human history. Not because there's necessarily some secret control room somewhere, but because the systems we have built amplify human psychology itself. Now, let's look at this. And this is where something powerful happens. Because once you realize how influence works, something changes. You stop reacting automatically. And you start asking questions. Why did that headline make me angry? Or why does this story trigger fear? Or why does this narrative feel so convincing? That moment, that awareness, is the beginning of psychological freedom. The most powerful thing any human being can develop in today is not blind belief. It's awareness of their own thinking. Because once you become aware of how narratives influence your mind, you can no longer be moved so easily. You stop being pulled by every emotional wave. You start observing instead of reacting. And when enough people reach that point, something extraordinary happens. The power of influence begins to weaken. Because a conscious mind is the hardest mind in the world to manipulate. And maybe the real awakening of our time isn't discovering hidden secrets. Maybe it's learning how to observe the mind that interprets reality in the first place. I'll leave that one with you.